Imagine a world painted with vibrant colors, a place where every hue and shade tells a story of life and vitality. Butterflies flutter through meadows, their wings like stained glass against the sun. Each delicate flap a testament to the beauty and fragility of nature. The air hums with the industrious buzz of bees flitting from flower to flower. These tiny workers are crucial, tirelessly ensuring the cycle of life continues. A gentle breeze carries the chirping of crickets, a soothing symphony of nature. Their song is a reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things. This is our planet, teeming with life in its smallest forms. Each insect, no matter how small, plays a vital role in maintaining the balance of our ecosystems. But what if this vibrant tapestry of life were to vanish? What if the buzz and hum that we often take for granted were to disappear? Imagine a world where the air is eerily silent, devoid of the familiar hum of insects. The absence of their presence would be a haunting silence. Flowers stand tall and lifeless, their colors muted without pollinators to awaken their vibrancy. The once lively blooms now appear ghostly and forlorn. The ground, once alive with crawling creatures, is still and desolate. The soil, deprived of its tiny caretakers, begins to lose its fertility and life-giving properties. This is not a scene from a science fiction film, but a chilling possibility if we fail to recognize the importance of insects. Their decline would signal a catastrophic shift in our environment. The disappearance of these small creatures, often dismissed as mere pests, would have profound and devastating consequences for life as we know it. They are the unsung heroes of our world, and their loss would echo through every corner of our planet, affecting food production, plant life, and even the air we breathe. We must act now to protect these vital beings and ensure the continued vibrancy of our natural world. The silencing of the insects would be the first sign, a chilling harbinger of a much larger crisis. Birds that once feasted on insects would find their food sources depleted. Their songs, once a celebration of life, would dwindle into silence. The delicate balance of ecosystems, meticulously crafted over millennia, would begin to crumble. Without insects to pollinate them, countless plant species would fail to reproduce. Fields of wildflowers would disappear, replaced by barren landscapes. The air, once thick with the sweet scent of blossoms, would grow stale and lifeless. The world would become a quieter, duller, and ultimately emptier place. This hypothetical scenario may seem extreme, but it underscores a stark reality. Insects, despite their size, are not insignificant players in the grand scheme of life. They are, in fact, essential threads in the intricate web of our planet's ecosystems. Their absence would unravel this web, leaving behind a world struggling to survive. We often view insects with disdain, swatting them away as annoyances. These tiny creatures are frequently seen as pests, intruding on our comfort and daily lives. Mosquitoes, flies, and cockroaches evoke feelings of disgust rather than appreciation. Their presence in our homes and on our food can be unsettling, leading us to overlook their importance. But this narrow view ignores the crucial roles insects play in maintaining the health and balance of our planet. In the grand tapestry of life, insects are indispensable threads, weaving together ecosystems and supporting biodiversity. Insects are nature's recyclers, breaking down dead plants and animals, returning vital nutrients to the soil. This process of decomposition is essential for the renewal of life, as it enriches the earth and fosters new growth. They serve as food for a vast array of creatures, from tiny amphibians to large mammals, forming the base of numerous food chains. Without insects, many species would struggle to find sustenance, leading to a ripple effect throughout the animal kingdom. And perhaps most importantly, they are the unsung heroes of pollination, ensuring the reproduction of countless plant species, including a significant portion of the crops that feed humanity. Pollinators like bees and butterflies are vital for the production of fruits, vegetables, and nuts, making them essential to our food supply. To imagine a world without insects is to envision a world on the brink of collapse. The absence of these tiny workers would lead to barren landscapes devoid of the lush vegetation that supports life. A world where the delicate tapestry of life begins to unravel. The intricate connections between plants, animals, and insects would fray, leading to a cascade of ecological failures. It is a stark reminder that even the smallest creatures can have the most profound impact on our planet's health and our own survival. By recognizing and valuing the hidden contributions of insects, we can better appreciate the complexity and beauty of the natural world. Their roles in decomposition, food chains, and pollination are just a few examples of how these tiny beings are integral to life on Earth. Protecting and preserving insect populations is not just about saving bugs, it's about safeguarding the future of our planet and ensuring the continued prosperity of all living things. Section 4. The empty plate, no bees, no food. The impact of insect disappearance would be felt most acutely in our kitchens. Imagine walking into your kitchen, opening the fridge and finding it nearly empty. The countertops, once filled with fresh produce, are now barren. The absence of bees and other pollinators would strip away the variety and abundance we often take for granted. Without bees and other pollinators, our supermarkets would transform into desolate landscapes. Picture the produce aisle, usually brimming with vibrant colors and fresh scents, now eerily empty. The shelves that once held a cornucopia of fruits and vegetables are now bare, a stark reminder of what we've lost. The vibrant colors of fresh fruits and vegetables would fade, replaced by empty shelves and dwindling supplies. The once lush and inviting sections of the store would become ghostly, with only a few items left, struggling to meet the demand of a growing population. Imagine a world without the sweet taste of strawberries, a fruit that brings joy to so many. The fields where they once grew would be barren, and the containers that once held them would be empty. The juicy crunch of apples, a staple in many diets, would be a distant memory. Orchards would stand empty, and baskets that once overflowed with apples would be left void, or the rich aroma of coffee, a daily ritual for millions, would be lost. Coffee plantations would no longer yield the beans that fuel our mornings, leaving a void in our daily routines. These are just a few of the crops that rely on insect pollination. Bees and other pollinators play a crucial role in the growth of many of our favorite foods. Without them, farmers would struggle to produce the crops that sustain us. Without these tiny creatures, our diets would be severely restricted, lacking essential vitamins and nutrients. Meals would become monotonous and less nutritious, impacting our overall health and well-being. The consequences for human health would be dire. Malnutrition would become widespread, leading to a host of health problems. Doctors would see an increase in patients suffering from deficiencies and related illnesses. The disappearance of insects would trigger a global food crisis, leading to widespread malnutrition and famine. Food banks would struggle to meet the increased demand, and farmlands would suffer from reduced yields, exacerbating the crisis. It would be a stark reminder of our dependence on these often overlooked creatures. Bees, butterflies, and other insects play a vital role in our ecosystem, and their absence would have far-reaching consequences. Creatures we often take for granted until their absence leaves a gaping hole in our lives and on our plates. The loss of these pollinators would not only affect our food supply, but also our quality of life, reminding us of the delicate balance that sustains us. Section 5. The web unravels. Cascading effects on wildlife. The loss of insects would send shockwaves through the animal kingdom. Birds, reptiles, amphibians, and mammals that rely on insects as a primary food source would face starvation. Their populations would plummet, triggering a domino effect that would impact predators higher up the food chain. Imagine the silence of forests once alive with birdsong, the emptiness of rivers and lakes once teeming with fish that depended on insect larvae. The delicate balance of ecosystems would be shattered, leading to unpredictable and potentially catastrophic consequences. The disappearance of insects would not be an isolated event. It would be a biological annihilation, a mass extinction event that would reshape the face of our planet. The intricate web of life, woven over millions of years, would unravel, leaving behind a world impoverished and struggling to survive. Section 6. The unending decay, a world drowning in waste. Insects are nature's sanitation engineers, diligently breaking down dead plants and animals, returning essential nutrients to the ecosystem. Without them, our world would be overwhelmed by an ever-growing mountain of organic waste. Forests would be littered with decaying wood, parks and gardens choked with dead leaves and grass. The decomposition process, essential for recycling nutrients and maintaining soil fertility, would grind to a halt. The air would be thick with the stench of decay, and disease-carrying vermin would thrive in the abundance of rotting matter. The world, once a vibrant tapestry of life, would become a stagnant, decaying wasteland, a testament to the vital role played by creatures we often view with disgust. The disappearance of insects would reveal the hidden consequences of our actions, reminding us that even the smallest creatures have a crucial role to play in the grand scheme of life.